It's a heavyweight showdown between Khabib Nurmagomedov and CM Punk. All right, so another big spot for this high-level wrestler here tonight, and the opposition knows what's coming, but more often than not in the UFC, they've been unable to stop.
It's because since a little boy, he spent his life on the wrestling mats. And even though you start to prepare for it late, you cannot match his ability to train, his ability to focus. The idea that once he gets a hold of you, it only ends with him in top position. It does not matter if he has to get a high crotch. It does not matter if he needs to get a single leg or a double leg. The purpose is to get you to the floor, and he has been trained his entire life to do just that. Yeah, he put it well. He's got a lot of throws and takedowns and trips in his arsenal, and he'll try to put them to good use in this matchup here tonight. All right, so here he is, Khabib Nurmagomedov. His future in all likelihood is in the UFC Hall of Fame, but his present is this fight right now, once again taking on a fellow top 10, 155-pound fighter. And when you've done everything that Khabib has done, that's all you see. Is the best the business has to offer. Yeah. And after the McGregor fight, his star shined more brightly than he ever could have imagined. I know how humble Khabib is. I know how much he loves to live in privacy. Right. I understand that, but when you beat a Conor McGregor in the way that he did, he became an international icon, and it shows as you watch him in his pursuits of just opportunities and everything. But nothing is available to Khabib if he does not take care of business in this octagon. And every time he steps foot there, he does exactly that. One of the most dominant fighters the UFC has ever seen. Going into that Conor McGregor fight, UFC 229, October of 2018, had about 4 million Instagram followers. Yes. How about 15 million? You got some catching up to do. I mean, the next day, he was up to 10. It was unbelievable. That's what happens when you fight Conor McGregor, and you beat him. Most lightweights say, top to bottom, the toughest matchup for them in this division is Khabib Nurmagomedov. We'll see how it goes for him here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Dan Murgliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler holding a professional record of 1 loss and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Chicago, Illinois, CM Punk! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a grappler, holding a professional record of 29 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov!
All right, commit to the rules of the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting.
Ready?
Well, they say everybody loses in mixed martial arts. I guess everybody except the Eagle, Khabib Nurmagomedov. Impossibly difficult to get this guy off of you once he takes you down. How do you prevent that from happening is the question for the opponent tonight. First round is underway. Good to have you with us, and no secret as to what he's going to be trying to do tonight. An entry, a level change, and ultimately that patented takedown. He's definitely going to be trying to get to the legs or get to the body, find some sort of takedown to start showing his dominance in the grappling. Nice strike landed there by Nurmagomedov. Oh, a little single collar tie there. Right hand on point. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
And he lands a kick to the leg now. Pretty good work on the feet tonight by CM Punk. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Oh, nice land there by Nurmagomedov. When he made his UFC debut in 2012, he wasn't striking like that.
No, he did not look like this. That's a credit to his coaches, not only at the American Kickboxing Academy, but at Eagles MMA over in Dagestan. Right under the elbow, the body kick lands.
Trying to double up on that jab. And both guys really throwing with authority.
Right hand punch from the clinch.
Wild attempt with the right hand there.
Beautiful kick.
Lands with the right hand. Oh, and there's another leg kick for good measure. So doing a really good job with that weapon here tonight. And if you're trying to slow your opponent down, mission accomplished so far.
When you can land that many leg kicks, you start to affect the movement. You start to affect the hand. Everything changes when you're blasting someone over and over and over with leg kicks, and you start to see the damage, not only in the legs, but in the facial expression of his opponent.
So we pull up the numbers here. 28 total strikes have now landed for Khabib Nurmagomedov. CM Punk gets caught with that punch.
Leg kick.
Oh, single collar tie here. Nice jab by Nurmagomedov. Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. Head off the center line, slips the punch. Right on the button. Well, you start to really worry about the wrestling, and there's that left hand from Khabib.
Underrated. I mean, it's a very underrated part of his game, his ability to stand and strike with anybody in the UFC. He's got to be careful dipping his head when he's throwing that jab.
And he landed the right hand there. And they separate. CM Punk's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Nurmagomedov gets the takedown. Oh, man. This ground and pound is good. Probably my favorite striking realm in MMA, and he's as good as it gets.
The problem is his opponent is not controlling his posture. He's allowing his opponent to get up, and when he does, he creates distance and space to land these beautiful ground and pound combinations.
Less than a minute to go in the round. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Nurmagomedov. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-pat. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop the fight.
You got to defend, but you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Nurmagomedov. Volume strikes continue to rain down. His opponent pretty helpless there on the ground.
His opponent is helpless. He's been hurt, he's been battered, he's been beaten. Now this guy's trying to find the right time to land the strike that is the fight.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
Take a deep breath and relax. All right, this next round, we want to do the same thing. Let's get this fight back down to the ground, and then we're in Earl.
Round two is upon us. Your thoughts on round one, champ?
Round one was a very close round. Both guys had their moments, but nobody has really went out ahead in the race as we go into the second round.
CM Punk gets caught with that punch.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
All right, so he's landed some good shots. You hate to be overly critical, but nothing really in terms of combinations tonight.
Well, the jab has been looking great. But how about jab, jab, right hand?
Right.
Because eventually you're going to have to put something on your opponent that's going to really make him pause. I believe the jab has been working so well, if he drops a big right hand after it, he may be able to finish his fight. Big kick lands.
CM Punk's lower jaw is extremely swollen now. Connects with a right. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. CM Punk gets caught with that punch. Got to shore up the defense here.
Beautiful takedown.
Nice pop there from the crowd as he finally gets the takedown. He stayed committed to the offensive wrestling, and now he has his opponent where he wants.
A sigh of relief from the people watching, because they were tired of watching him flail around trying to get takedowns and get defended over and over again. And now he has a headlock trying to pin his opponent's back down flat onto the mat. Look from the transition to an arm triangle to try to chase the finish. Needs to push the arm to the side, get his head against the mat. Now watch, as he goes to the finish, watch his chest. Oh, he might have got him with a choke.
Side control now, DC. When you get side control in a fight, what are you looking at?
When I get to the side control in the fight, and I believe this young man should do the same thing, it's secure first. Grab everything in tight. Make sure your elbows are in. Make sure you've got something locked in so your opponent doesn't just squirm away. Punch short punches, but try to make the opponent make a choice. Either he turns back into you, take your front headlock, or he turns in the opposite direction, you throw your hook in, and you start looking to get a choke off.
All right, it's a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off of you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
2 minutes now to go. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Nurmagomedov. Lands the ground and pound strike.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage on.
I mean, how many can he take? Good work from the top here by Nurmagomedov. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round 2. Much more aggressive than we saw in round 1, and now starting to find himself in the pocket.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up?
CM Punk gets in the clinch. Unable to connect there. Oh, and he caught the kick. Oh, I love the jab. I know you love the jab. That was a nice one.
It's my favorite punch in all the fighting.
He's looking for that left hand. Not there. Splits the guard, lands the right hand.
Good punch lands.
Hard shots landing on both sides here. Really timing his shots nicely. Good tempo, very accurate, finding the range with relative ease.
Yeah, he's doing a great job of really overwhelming his opponent with activity.
Well, a lot of highlights from which to choose over those previous 5 minutes, DC. A lot of good work on the ground.
You knew, John, going into the fight, that if he was able to get this fight to the floor, he would have the most success, and you saw it in that exchange. He was able to get posture, land some really good ground and pound as the round came to an end.
All right, another round is now underway. Pretty good previous 2 rounds. We'll see who makes the requisite adjustments now moving forward.
The adjustments are going to be the key, John. When you're doing everything the training do, and it stays this close, you gotta really switch it up. Good corner was able to relay that message to their fighter better in between rounds. Beautiful leg kick thrown.
Straight right hand, no good. Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take.
Barely missed on an uppercut right here on the inside.
And he connects there, DC.
Great job landing that punch. He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
Great upper body movement defensively, slips another strike there, and offensively, he hasn't been a world beater, but defensively, he's been strong tonight.
And that has to cause frustration for the opponent. Not being able to hit a guy that you want to really put away. But that's a testament to the head and the activity and the awareness of this fighter defensively.
Right punches there. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Nice job to raise the guard and block another strike there. Oh!
Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh, he might be out. Oh! Checks that leg kick. And they separate. Nurmagomedov gets caught with that punch. He'd be wise to get those hands up. Just a slip there.
There's no give on that leg kick.
3 minutes remain in the round. Slips to avoid the right. Rips the body there. Oh, he's feeling it now. Nice combination there by Nurmagomedov. Got the single collar tie. Well, this is exactly the sense of urgency you're looking for. Try to take the judges out of it. He is lighting them up now. Oh, nice connection by him there with the right hand.
The right hand is the dominant hand, and you can see how well he throws it.
Well, some fighters, when they get cracked in the mouth, they respond well. He got stunned earlier in the round and hasn't really recovered or gotten back into things.
People react differently, right? Some people just get back going. He's having a hard time building his way back into this fight.
Oh, eats a knee. All right, some really grueling work here in the clinch. Both fighters really struggling to gain a dominant position.
That happens whenever you understand the position. Both know exactly what they need to do. And when both fighters are trying to do the same thing, it's very, very difficult to get the desired result.
Oh, lands another punch there. Not a mean guy. He's just doing a smart thing.
Oh, he has to be attacking that cut, John. I mean, if he's not, then he's doing his opponent a favor. Attack that cut. Make him pay for it. Oh, big head kick.
CM Punk's strike attempt there is blocked.
Let's focus now. Come on, man, let's get that takedown, score some points.
All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Nurmagomedov gets the takedown.
Oh, right in the mouth.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Under 1 minute remains in round 3. I mean, how many can he take? All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. All right, so you gotta be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Oh, nice job to reverse position on the ground.
It was bad, but now it's not so bad. What a fantastic sweep.
That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
Talking about. That guy's hurt. Finish him though this time, all right? He's done. This guy has nothing left.
All right, next round is underway. We will see if he can pick up where he left off, particularly when it comes to the ground and pound. That was vicious.
I mean, it was vicious. It was vicious. It was shades of Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Michael Johnson. Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Conor McGregor. Just able to get... Oh, he's hurt bad.
Oh! Beautiful diving strike lands.
He's done. He's done.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Oh, really nice work to keep Busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here from bottom.
Let's go. Get him off, you. Get him off.
Well, he's up, but he is hurting for certain. The finish could come at any time. Huge block there. Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight. All right, single collar tie now. That one appeared to stun him.
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight.
Slips to avoid that left. Nice punch by CM Punk. Oh, that's a good right hand. Nurmagomedov gets hit with a kick here. That one landed flush. Let's see if he can make some adjustments. He's able to slip the left. Back to the well with that right hand. It's no good. Just over 3 minutes to go.
Oh, he's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh, he might be out. How good is that right hand? Back to the feet now. Oh, he landed another great shot to the body there. Really starting to connect at a high percentage now in the latter stages of this fight. Man.
He needs to start looking to finish now because...
Oh! Huge right hand! Oh, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Blocks the shot.
Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
Wow! Oh, he might be in trouble here after that big diving punch.
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. Build your posture, throw your punches, big damage, but then always control the far side. Underhook, this is a great position for a top fighter.
final minute. Seconds remain in the round. "30 seconds now to go in the round. All right, north-south position now. We'll see who transitions first. Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively. Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent. All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. 20 minutes down, potentially 5 to go.
You got one more round for me? Give me a good 5 minutes here. You got this one, man. Just keep throwing those jabs.
Well, I'm not sure the extent to which he has recovered, but we do see the end of the round. DC, talk us through the replay.
Well, he's a tough guy. He's going to make it to the stool. He's going to survive unless you put him completely out of there. Unfortunately, he's in there with a guy that does have that ability.
Last round, guys. You ready? You ready?
5th and final round.
Nice. I mean, he's cutting him down the side with these beautiful leg kicks. Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him.
Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
All right, north-south position now, DC. We'll see how he chooses to advance from here. Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet.
Can you believe it? That'll do it!
He's done, he's done!
You knew if he landed that weapon repeatedly, it could be a short night for his opponent, but that was just one perfectly placed strike that his opponent candidly didn't even see coming. It landed flush, and the rest, as they say, is history. Big knockout win for him here tonight. All right, let's get you some replays now. Certainly a lot for our replay guys to work with in the truck. This was a clinic tonight in terms of mixed martial arts acumen in every realm of the game.
And once he got to the top, he started to land brutal ground and pound until the fight was called off. Just a dominant performance from the top position.
We go to Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliata has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 56 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout, Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Oh, well, there he is after a huge knockout win tonight. You going to the after party or what?
I mean, I'm heading over there right now, John. I'm asking the producers, how soon can I get up? Because there's going to be a party over there. Not only because of the knockout, but that extra bonus check is going to be carried to the club tonight.